curls, and welcome to the Rice Effect, where we focus on the things that affect you. Now, my name is Stephanie Rice, and in this video, we are kicking off the Follicle Stimulating Hair Challenge, where we are challenging ourselves to finally nurture the hair follicle, to declog it, to feed it, and to stimulate it and make it happy so that it can be fruitful and multiply. Now, in this video, you'll find the first of many shares of recipes and of our experiences concerning the challenge. Today, we'll be focusing on the Follicle Stimulating Moisturizing Scalp Mud, as well as the Moisturizing Deep Conditioner that goes along with it. Now, if you haven't seen the initial video about the challenge, where I go into depth about the ingredients and their phenomenal benefits, then please make sure that you watch that video. Well, what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go make it together. Okay, see you in the lab. Now, hello everybody and welcome to the lab, okay? So let me start by saying we are going to start with the Follicle Stimulating Moisturizing Hair Gloss, okay? Which is going to be our deep conditioner, because this is going to be our challenge supply. It's going to be 4 masks, and we are going to alternate between this mask for 1 week, and then the strengthening mask for another to keep that protein moisture balance, okay? So let me just introduce the ingredients. First, we have hibiscus. Hibiscus is great because it fortifies the follicle, and it also has vitamin C, lots of vitamin C, that promotes the production of collagen. We have saw palmetto. Now, saw palmetto is amazing DHT blocker, okay? So it basically blocks the hormone that causes hair loss, okay? So if you're experiencing any thinning, any baldness, saw palmetto is one of your best friends, okay? Horsetail. Horsetail is amazing because it's full of silica, okay? And silica works with that vitamin C to produce collagen, and collagen produces keratin, which is what our hair is made of. Neem. Neem is great for all scalp issues, okay, whether it be dandruff, psoriasis, acne in the scalp, whether it be fungus, whatever it is in the scalp, neem will help that tremendously. Rose. Rose is very special because it's very moisturizing, and if I didn't mention, hibiscus is very moisturizing as well, and so is neem, okay? But rose promotes cell turnover. It also has a mild astringent property, so it has a cleansing property. And last but not least, we have Amla. Amla is packed with vitamin C as well, and it's known as a hair grower, and it promotes collagen, and it's the most wondrous thing in the land of Ayurveda. And then we have no other than hemp seed oil, which is packed with omega fatty acids that moisturize your hair. And on the comedogenic scale, it is 0, okay? So it will not clog your pores. Then we have safflower oil. Safflower oil is high in linoleic acid, and it is very nourishing to the scalp. It also has oleic acid in it, okay? So it gives the hair shine, it fortifies the hair and the scalp. It is also non-comedogenic, and unlike any other, it just seeps right into your skin. You'd be amazed. Leaves no greasy residue or anything. It's like you wonder if you even put it on, okay? And you know him, Jamaican black castor oil, okay? So castor oil is filled with ricinoleic acid, and that ricinoleic acid helps with circulation and really gives the scalp a circulatory boost. And circulation is wonderful for hair growth and follicle health. All right, so let's begin. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna prep. So I'm going to be using this large measuring cup so that you can see what I'm doing, okay? So I'm gonna pour all these in. There we go. Now this is the hibiscus. This is 3 tablespoons of hibiscus. Now I know the hibiscus can be very lumpy. And if you're not familiar with using these kind of powders, just feel free to wear a mask, because sometimes these powders can jump right up in your face and get you. Now, especially aloe, but we're not dealing with aloe today, but aloe is very good for that, to jump up in that face, okay? Good. Next, saw palmetto. 2 teaspoons of saw palmetto. Great. Next, 2 teaspoons of horsetail. And horsetail is, oh my goodness, it's so smooth. I think it's because, well, it is because of all of that silica. Okay, and next we have neem. Pour that in there. One tablespoon of rose. And 1 teaspoon of amla. And there we go. Quite a change in color, but you can still see that hibiscus is king, okay? So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put everything in this container. Make sure that you label your container, even if it's a small label at first until you get to, you know, the label that you want to put on there. But make sure that you label it. Beautiful, look at that. And look what we have here. So this is our challenge supply for the Follicle Stimulating Moisturizing Hair Gloss. Okay, it's a deep conditioner. Now before we go any further, I just want to say stop. This is not a tablespoon. I don't know if you can see that big lump. We normally call this a heaping tablespoon, okay? There are no heapings in this challenge. This heaping tablespoon is more like a tablespoon and 2 teaspoons. We have exact measurements in this challenge, okay? So this is how you do it. If you find yourself here, and you are gonna find yourself a little over at times, okay? Then you just take your finger and go like that. Look at all of that. Rule of thumb, we want flatness. Flatness right at the top. I don't know if you can see that, there we go. You see it? It's totally flat. That's what we want with all of our measurements, okay? Okay, so we're going to take 5 teaspoons of the powder mix that we just made, okay? We're gonna put it into the bowl. Remember, honest teaspoons. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wonderful. Look at all this. No. Okay, so now we have 2 ounces of water put to the side, and we're going to add this little by little, okay? Nice warm water. Okay. That's nice. It's funny, it looks like we only have hibiscus in here, but there's so many different things in here. But hibiscus has a nice slip. Okay, we're gonna put it in some more. With a nice paste going on. That's nice. Sometimes you may see that you really don't need that much water at all. And that's okay too. as long as you get that paste going. Beautiful. Make sure you get all that powder in and you get the lumps out. Nice, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful paste. We didn't even need all the water, okay? So now what we're going to do is add a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of our Pre-Poo Sealing Oil. Okay, so let's just add that in little by little. Okay, just put a little bit. And we want that glossy, glossy look. Okay, I see that it's thinner. Oh, that's nice. See, we're gonna get a totally different feel with these oils because these oils are penetrating oils. They're very, very thin. So it makes things really, really smooth quickly. How nice. Okay, we may not even need all that oil. So now I have 1/3 cup of moisturizing conditioner. Right here, I'm using Aussie Miracle Moist. It has avocado and also jojoba in it. It's a huge bottle and it's mega cheap. It's only maybe around $5.99 and this is 26 ounces. Okay, so this will probably last you the entire challenge, okay? And it's really moisturizing, really nice, even nice alone. Okay, so we're gonna take out that. Now, but in the challenge, I plan on adding some natural ingredients. You can add some natural ingredients also, like instead of conditioner, like avocado or banana, you know, something moisturizing. Okay, so there goes our conditioner. And let's twirl this around. Oh, this is nice. Let me get my wisp. Get it all in. How pretty is this? Okay, now we still have a little warm water, okay? So I'm gonna add just a little more water in there. This is how you can stretch it, okay? If you have more hair, because I keep my hair short, so I don't need as much. So this would be, you know, if I use it sparingly, and I don't even want to say sparingly, it turns out that we add just so much product, we just clump it on, and we don't know exactly how much product we're wasting. We have no idea, but it is surmountable. Okay, I'm gonna put in a little more of my oil. All right, I only put like a tablespoon in there instead of 1.5 tablespoons, because you really don't need it with this. My goodness, look at this. This is beautiful already. This is so quick. Those oils are different. You're going to see when you make your gloss. It's beautiful. And that's it, folks. I'm gonna put in the rest of my tablespoon, but I don't really think you even need a tablespoon with these oils. This is absolutely amazing. I'm amazed. So if you need, you know, any more of the conditioner, just put more conditioner in it, as you know, as you please, as to, you know, your hair length. And if you have some left over, just make sure you freeze it, you know. If you don't have a silicone mold to freeze it in, then just freeze it in an ice cuber, you know. Oh, this is so nice. Follicle Stimulating Moisturizing Hair Gloss. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this sit overnight, okay? And we're gonna use it in the morning. So we're gonna let it sit ideally, you know, from 4 to 8 hours. Beautiful. So now it's scalp mud time. Okay, so now we're going to do the prep. Okay, so we have 6 tablespoons of hibiscus. Now remember, this is the prep, so we can put it in the jar. 4 teaspoons of saw palmetto. 4 teaspoons of horsetail. 2 tablespoons of neem. 2 tablespoons of rose, and 2 teaspoons of amla. And that's not bad either. It's pretty good. Now we just have to beat it a little bit because we know that that hibiscus is in there, and that hibiscus gets lumpy. And since we're working with so much powder on this one, it's a good idea. It would be a good idea to wear a mask. And you know, everybody's got a mask handy now, so work it out. Okay, here's our trusty jar. You see that? It's all the way to the top. So now for the Moisturizing Scalp Mud, we're going to take out 8 teaspoons. That's right, because this is strictly for our scalp, and we need enough for it. We're not putting any conditioner or anything like that. 1. 2. And 8. And close the cap. And whatever you do not forget to label. Okay, you will not know what it is. And this is a challenge supply for the whole 8 weeks. Okay. Wisp. And now we're going to add just a little bit of water, hot water. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Going. Let's get all of that powder in there. Good. And we're going to add a little more water. Okay. Keep in mind this is more powder. But the horsetail is very, very, see, the silica breaks everything up, which is, it's very nice, but it will make everything thinner. Okay. So you're not going to have as thick of a scalp mud as you usually would. So you have to use this sparingly. Okay, you have to use it, I wouldn't say sparingly, we have to use it wisely, okay? We're not gonna do what we usually do, just clunk stuff on our hair and use a whole bunch, and we don't think about, oh, it's gonna run out. No, because we just clump it on. No, we're gonna take it easy on the hands. We're gonna actually practice being light-handed. Oh, see that consistency? So now, I'm just going to, remember what we said we were going to do 1.5 tablespoons? I'm just going to do 1/2 tablespoon and a little bit at a time. Because the viscosity of the oil mix, we're using the Pre-Poo Sealing mix, okay? And this is with the hemp seed oil and the safflower oil and the Jamaican black castor oil, okay? And it's a very thin viscosity. It's very nice, a very nice paste. So we want to make sure that our scalp is, you know, a little bit damp, okay? And our hair is going to be damp too, but we're not putting this on our hair. But our hair is going to be a little damp, and so we put this on our scalp. And so what we do is we part our hair as if we're doing kind of like cornrows going back, okay? And you just simply slide it down that part and then work it through horizontally, okay? In each section. Remember, don't focus on the hair because this doesn't go on the hair, this goes on the scalp, okay? You have more than enough. This is more than enough for your scalp. I know you're used to seeing, and I'm used to seeing too, more than this, okay? We want more. But this is a challenge that is less, but more benefits, just less product. Okay? Oh, how beautiful. So this is with a half a tablespoon. Okay? So maybe we should use a half a tablespoon with the other one. I'm not sure. We'll know when the application comes. But this is a bit thicker than the moisturizing gloss. And that's totally fine. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Okay, so here they are. The Follicle Stimulating Moisturizing Scalp Mud, as well as the Follicle Stimulating Moisturizing Hair Gloss, okay? Deep Conditioner. Now we're going to make these every other week of the challenge. So that means we're going to be making these 4 times through the challenge. And on alternate weeks, we're going to be using our strengthening conditioners and scalp mud. So basically what you're going to do each week is first you're going to, have your hair damp and have your scalp just a little damp and part your hair in sections as if you were going to corn roll it backwards, okay? And you just apply the scalp mud right onto the scalp. You don't need, this is exactly how much you need for your scalp. I know that we're so used to thinking, no, I need more, this is not enough. Make this enough, Blanche, because that's what it is. And this is more than enough. So you would apply this down those rows, and then you would, make sure that you dispense them in between the cracks horizontally, okay? And of course, immediately after you finish, applying the scalp mud to your scalp, you are going to apply the hair gloss to your hair. Put your hair under a shower cap for 1 to 2 hours, or get under your steamer for 25 minutes or so, okay? And then you know the rest. You're going to rinse it out with cool water, co-wash, and if you feel some grains in your hair, then it would be a good idea to mermaid. Now, what's mermaid? A mermaid is when, let's say you take a pot of water and you're just going to put the side of your head into the water. You're going to take your hands and you're going to massage your scalp. And you do that on the side, you do that on the front, you do that on the back. And it works like a charm. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope that you'll subscribe and become a member of our family. And press the notification bell and choose all so that you don't miss not another video of mine. Okay, until next video, bye-bye.